Hello again, this is Captain John with another one of my video tips of the week.
In today's video tip, I'm going to show you an easy rule of thumb called the 50-90-100 rule that makes tidal current speed predictions fast and easy. When you know the current speed, this can help you make an approach to landfall, navigate through a difficult inlet, sail through a narrow channel, or pass beneath a bridge. Flood current is the horizontal flow of water from the sea toward the land. Ebb current is the horizontal flow of water from land toward the sea. Slack water is that period of time when the current comes to rest before it changes direction from ebb to flood or flood to ebb. During this slack water interval, current speed will be about 0 to 1/2 knot. Tidal current cycles last about 6 hours from slack water to maximum current 3 hours later, and then back to slack water where the current changes direction, and you can make a rough estimate of current speed for each hour of the current cycle. The 50, 90, and 100 part of the rule of thumb refer to the first and last half of the cycle. The cycle begins at slack water. 1 hour after slack water, the current will be at about 50% of maximum speed. 2 hours after slack water, the current will be at 90% of speed and then reach maximum speed or 100% of velocity at the third hour. At the fourth hour, the current will fall to 90% of its speed. At the fifth hour, 50% of its speed, and then the sixth hour will be slack water again, where the current changes direction. Follow this example. You go online or use tidal current tables to determine the current speed and direction and find that slack water will begin at 9 o'clock, maximum current will be at 12 o'clock at a speed of 3 knots, and slack water again at 1500. Let's use the 50-90-100 rule to determine the speed at each of these hours throughout the cycle. At the 0 hour, slack water begins, you can expect speeds to be between 0 and 1/2 knot. At 10 o'clock, current speed will be at 1.5 knots, at 11 o'clock, 2.7 knots, and at 12 o'clock, 3 knots. At 1300, current speed will be 2.7 knots, at 1400, 1.5 knots, and at 1500, the current will once again be slack with speeds between 0 and 1/2 knot. Now you know how to use the 50-90-100 rule with the tidal current cycle to help you make plans for safer sailing or cruising.
This is Captain John, and this has been another one of my video tips of the week. Find more sailing tips and techniques on www.skippertips.com.